These are a few clips from episode 11 of Till Death Do Us podcast. Me and my wife Leah's podcast. If you want to hear all 11 episodes and every episode we ever put up, they're on Patreon under a downloadable MP3 link. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Now,
type attacks, not personal. Although the Dayton one's weird because he did kill his sister and her boyfriend, but also it looks like this is something he'd been planning for a while.
maybe he wanted to bang his sister.
I mean, he was apparently wearing body armor, had enough ammunition. They said that he had enough ammunition on him that they said the fact that they took him out within like under a minute, they said that he had the potential to kill hundreds.
Jesus.
I guess that's, and also now I just saw like a half hour ago.
Didn't he look like a mongoloid?
Yeah, he looks like, I don't know how to describe
They all look
him.
like mongoloids. This all goes back to vagina, by the way. I'm telling you, this goes back to no girls. If these girls were rubbing them out and stuff, like this wouldn't, like jerking them off and stuff, like this wouldn't be happening.
All right, so legalize prostitution.
Yeah, look at this guy. This guy looks like Humphrey Bogart's gay friend. Look at this guy. That's the guy. He's got a fucking huge nose. But the people that come to me about like serious hatred for JD is insane. Like, and I mean some sick shit.
It's like out of everybody that we've had issues with, JD's just annoying.
Yeah.
I feel like
he's kind of just a hypocrite, annoying, self-absorbed weirdo, and that's about it.
And that's what, like, I don't like the self-absorbedness. I don't like the hypocrite. So it's like he's annoying is what it is. And I didn't like the way that, you know, like, I don't want to get into all of it, but I didn't like the way he treated you.
This is what I started with. By the way, how is that? Is that not the same person?
But I can tell you,
Are they making these guys in a fucking lab? Seriously, is the
That's
government...
what everybody's saying
I'm not
now.
kidding. Is the government really... Because this is about election time, gun shootings, all that stuff. It's kind of weird. Petition or something. A tree root says, how long should you wait to go in for a first kiss on a girl? How fucking old is tree root?
It depends. It's going to be dependent on the situation, the girl, and...
That really does depend.
Everybody's different. You got to feel it out, like...
Ugh.
I didn't say like feel it up or something. Yeah.
You gotta feel
but I
it
mean
up.
the situation, like I feel like, you know, the situation. Yeah, you can just tell. I feel like.
Yeah, it's weird. Or you think you can tell, and then you get sued.
Yeah, I know. Good luck today. Like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Because now I could see a guy, because guys are pretty aggressive, so I could see some guys are. So I could
But
see.
some girls, see, that's the thing too. Some girls like that.
But that's what I'm saying is, so you could get an aggressive dude with a quiet girl who's actually nervous, and then starts to realize she doesn't really like the guy, but she's afraid to say no to him. So then he's like being his aggressive guy self. Then he puts his arm around her at the beach or something, and then goes like, "Hey, like I want to kiss you," or whatever.
I feel like aggressive isn't the word.
And then she leans in with him.
Bad.
Then he kisses her, and then eventually she's like, "He like molested me" or whatever. Like it's like that. What the hell? Like I feel like that you're. Like, they're really setting that up for a lot of younger girls with the Me Too stuff. Look at the Andy Signore thing. Look at the William Control thing. I mean, a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about. But the bottom line is, once the Me Too thing started happening, yeah, women are always assaulted constantly. Like, it's crazy. But now all these women who want attention, nothing happened, are coming out of the woodwork making something up that didn't happen. And so there's this weird atmosphere out there now. And it's like... The one thing it does deter a little bit is a little bit more. I guess it deters adultery a little more.
But don't, like, let her abuse your friendship.
I would, if it's been 3 years and you guys haven't kissed or something, I mean, that's your friend zoned. I mean, there's no, like, you're going to have to check. You're going to have to, like, after a couple months even, I would say after 3 months. Anything after 3 months, if you've been privately hanging out with this person and you haven't kissed them and it's past 3 months, assuming you're older, like then, like, you know, you're not like 10 or 12 or 15 or something. You're like an older person. If you've been hanging out with them for more than 3 months and nothing's happened, you might have to bring up
At the same time, that's gonna sit around and wait
Mm-hmm.
and be sitting around waiting while you do whatever you want. Like, that's not who I am.
I'm also
I'd rather
like,
just be like, whatever, cut my losses, I'm out.
I get attached to everything that I do. So at the time I was wrapping up a lot of loose ends too. A lot of girls were calling.
Oh yeah, that was the other
So
thing too,
many
because
girls.
that was happening. So I was like maybe.
I'm not trying to say like I'm anything, because before this I wasn't doing this. It was only that 2 years after my ex-girlfriend left me, or a year and a half, where I like was nuts. So it was a lot of loose ends with girls that were calling that had hung out with me for 6 months or 3 months or whatever. And I'm weirdly like, I don't know, I was weird. I felt like I needed to wrap up with everybody and like say no, or you know, one girl was like really upset, and I'd have breakfast with somebody once, and that was weird.
What?
I had to have breakfast with one girl once, like, because I felt so bad with her.
I didn't know that.
I had breakfast with her, and I was like,
I'm leaving you.
I'm like, yeah, I was like, I can't hang out anymore and everything. And she was like, what the hell? And I was like, I can't hang out anymore. I think I've got a girlfriend. I was like, I'm not, you know, whatever. And yeah, it was weird. But I was like, I care about everybody though. It's weird. Like, I really cared about all these different people and that I had known for a year and a half, even if they were hoary weirdos or whatever the hell was going on. Some of them were cheating on their boyfriends and shit. Like, it was crazy. And I told them too. I was like, you need to not do this to this guy. Like, this is crazy. You need to break up with your boyfriend. Tell him, like, or what, I don't know what you need to do, but this is crazy. Meanwhile, I'm hooking up with these girls, but at the same time, like, you're crazy. Like, this is insane. So I don't know. I'm weird, but I was also drunk all the time still. So it's really weird because I don't feel like I was like this, but I was fucked up. Like, I was fucking crazy back then. Like, I was really a mess of a thing. Like, when you think about it, I'm not at all like that. I don't think anymore. Right?
I hope not.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you would see it. You know, like, I'm not like I was the first year and a half, 2 years.
Well, I mean, I only knew you like that for really like a couple months.
No, I was bad though. For like even I honestly, I don't think I was right until 2011.
Okay.
Maybe I mean,
Gavin was like 2.
Yeah, in 2010 maybe 2010. Like right, I wasn't. Because even the whole, I was just still fucking crazy. I was like still selfish, like more selfish. Like, I became less and less selfish is what happened. And I started coming out of this like cloud of whatever. But I mean, but I you know, I don't, it's weird. Like the drunk, like the Worcester thing, like you said, the time like when you were pregnant and you had to drive me home, like, and like I was drunk and everything. Like, I would never have done that normally. Like, that's bizarre. Like, I would have been like, I'm not letting my pregnant, you know, like.
Well, it wasn't. It was worse than that. You tried to drive us home.
Yeah, so that's so weird. Like, that's not normal for me. Like me.
And then I realized, I was like, you're
I'm
drunk.
gonna drive now. Yeah.
And I had to yell at you to get out of the car.
Tsunami's gonna take you out.
But I think it would be significantly reduced by those factors.
It would be lessening, but it would be lessening.
Plus, I just don't think you're going to get a tsunami around here.
No, you never know what's going to happen. There's an underwater volcano.
Apparently, you can get tsunamis in wave pools, though, now.
Yeah. I didn't see that coming.
Which isn't, is that even really a tsunami, what they had happen?
No, they said that. It was actually, like, honestly, if that was Japan, that's a fucking fucked up thing. To say, like, oh, tsunami. Because I made a joke, like, yeah, tell that to the people in Japan. And then you're like, it did happen in Japan. What? That's an insult to anybody who's actually seen a tsunami in Japan. A malfunction of a pool creating a giant wave. Like, not tsunami. Like, dude, that's just people in the news wanting to say tsunami in Japan to get clickbait. That's disgustingly sick. Think about that. That's what they did. They wanted to write tsunami Japan.
I don't.
Because why would you ever write tsunami for what happened
at that? Japan?
Well, I didn't think it was. I thought it was America.
China.
Oh. I know it was.
It was really good, and that doesn't take place in Skyrim.
I know, but it's
just the whole Elder Scrolls world. I don't care really where it is. I like the game. I like how the game plays. I like the stories. I like the
I know
history.
you're saying that, but a lot of people don't know that. And a lot of Skyrim players didn't even know. They don't even understand. They just loved Skyrim. There's a lot of people that didn't play Oblivion. I loved Oblivion, and then I played a little bit of Skyrim, and I don't know why I didn't play more Skyrim, but I probably will go back to it because it was so good. But they jumped to then the Elder Scrolls Online, and
The Elder Scrolls Online is not very good.
it's not good. The audience from Skyrim didn't go there. Half of them, probably. And then, because people don't even get the connection. So, like, they should have just made Skyrim 2, and they would have made a shitload of money, and they would have done what everybody really wanted anyway. Although I would say we were on board with Elder Scrolls Online, though, because we were like, wow, that's going to be great. And then
I was ready to buy it, and
Yeah.
then I talked to my friend, and he was like, it sucks. So I was like, cool. I was like, so let me just, because I had it reserved, and so I moved the reserve to a different game.
I remember that.
I was like,
Any other games?
yeah, The
Pokemon?
Witcher, The Witcher 3. The Witcher series is really good, but Witcher 3 is really, really good. Wild Hunt.
Hey, what happened to Diablo? You started playing again?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Diablo.
Kind of.
I go back to it when I need a break from other stuff, because it's like a filler game.
Pokemon.
Pokemon,
Zelda.
Zelda.
All Zelda games.
Yeah, all of them. And yeah, Pokemon.
Crossword puzzles.
I do like crossword.
I know.
I'll play them on my phone. I like them. I know I'm leaving stuff out.
Like Mario, kind of.
No.
You don't like Mario?
I liked certain Mario
I miss
games.
playing Mario Party with you.
Mario Party's
I feel
fun,
like we
but
play that all the time, but we haven't played it in
it's been
a year.
underwhelming.
It's been a year.
It used to feel like there used to be a lot more of the mini games.
Yeah.
And that's what I like the mini games. And
I want to play on
it's
the
like
big
they don't
screen.
have as many of them. I wish it was like all I wish there was more mini games in Mario Party. But
You know, we used to drink and play it.
Yeah.
Imagine drinking and playing on the big screen down here.
Be
funny.
What was the other one? Oh, back on the GameCube. A game I used to love was Mario Sunshine.
I never played it.